Hello, you are listening to the Teseo Open Mic podcast. This is Charlie, your host, and in this show, we talk about Teseo community and QA testing in general. In the previous episode, we spoke about the support team, what they do, who they are, how they manage their job. They even shared the funniest requests they had encountered, and even tips on how to write better requests. They also showed us how important this department is for the platform and for you, testers and us. All we work with Teseo.
If you think about it, I cannot imagine a platform without a support team. I think that the support thing is the main communication between testers and the test.io staff. So yeah, even though you are not from an IT background, which is the case from a lot of testers that are just starting this journey with exploratory testing and crowd testing work. So yeah, the support team is like a fundamental pillar in our community. We are always available if you want to just have a chat, which is very usual in support. Sometimes testers are looking for someone from Test.io platform just to have a chat because maybe they are worried for getting too many rejections and they want to have a chat. What can I do to be better? What can I do to improve myself? So yeah, I mean, this all this is available because we have a support team. So yeah, I mean, even the biggest IT companies in the world have a support team. So yeah, of course, it is a must in crowd testing platform.
Today we are talking with Anuar, the head of the support team. You've already heard his name mentioned here many times, and we'll discover how he's working with the rest of the team and managing what in the previous episode Marcus has called the face of the platform, the support team. Welcome to the podcast, Anwar, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey Charlie, hey everyone. Thanks a lot for inviting to the podcast. Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank you. I know you have many other roles in the company, but what is a typical day like for the head of the support team?
Well, to be honest, it's quite different one day from another
Oh,
because in a support we have lots of different situations, topics that should be covered by our team, and basically the typical day starts with investigating the issues from our testers, which I receive from our support agents, as you already mentioned, Miguel and
yeah.
Ivan, who is also a support agent in our platform. So yeah, they start with from those tickets, I think. Yeah,
That's like in a daily basis, like it
yeah.
changes daily. Gotcha. How did you end up with this amazing team? I mean, it was always like it is now. Tell us a little bit of the story of the team, please.
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Charlie, for the question regarding the team. So
Hmm.
let's start from the beginning. So I joined
Yes.
Testeo at 2000 it was a 2020, somewhere in the
Mm.
summer. So I suppose from that time, I do remember that Miguel was already in a support team, and he,
Oh.
as Evgenia, were taking care of lots of tickets and tried to cover lots of activities there, and
Hmm.
trying to solve test requests, situations, and problems that they had. So I would say that Miguel was a that
Was the
to me,
first.
yeah, was the first person
Hmm. Interesting.
who started this one. So yeah, and by the time once our Evgenia
Hmm.
smoothly transferred this responsibility to me, we understood that there is a need of additional person in our team to cover uh, relevant time zone in order to
Oh,
have a
yes.
proper 24-hour support.
Hmm.
So by the evaluation of candidates, we understood and we found out that Ivan is a great member and a great part who can cover, who can, complete our team and help our testers with lots of different situations. And he is a super polite person during the
True.
conversation with him, and it was a great. I mean, I'm glad to have both of them in our team, and it's amazing to work with them uh, each day. Yeah, full of activities and full of different situations, and I'm glad. Yeah. So Ivan joined our team. I suppose at the end of the 2020, and from now on we had only we are having right now two great support agents, and me as well as a head of their team, where I try to support their activities and investigating issues by
Yes.
going to the database or by reaching out to our uh, uh, dev teams in order to investigate the issue with particular testers.
Yeah, the other
So yeah,
departments.
so yeah. So I think from now on we are still three of us working as a support, and yeah, that's how it happened. I think.
Ivan and Miguel were testers by the time, or already team leading, team leaders.
He was already team leader there
They
when I joined.
both.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Thank you. It's important to address the teamwork dynamic. And I'm referring to the interactions to solve issues, requests, handle the job, the tickets you are mentioned, Manuel. Because a TESEO diversity is the first characteristic of the community that stands out when listening to the guests of the previous episodes or when entering for the first time our Discord server. For those who are listening to us, go check out our second episode about the community. You'll understand why this is so important for us much better. Back to my question. The team is diverse and they work from different time zones, and for sure they have different personalities, not to mention cultural background. So, how is it working with such a team?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks a lot, Charlie, for the question. And yeah, definitely, I, in my opinion, it's amazing to work in such a team who has lots of cultural differences, some backgrounds, and
Yeah.
some different views on same things that we are having. And I think it's a great because first of all, there is lots of opinions and during the discussion of different topics, and we can come up with some solutions together where we might be agreed. And of course, the way of communication is also different from one to another. Yeah,
Yeah.
but in most, like I said, the support team should be in a polite way communication between testers and uh, our tester platform. So yeah, uh,
Absolutely.
our agents Miguel and Ivan are doing a great job, and I really appreciate their work uh, with the taking
Yeah, they
care
are.
of lots of testers requests, answering on their questions, solving their issues, and helping them to get succeed on our platform. So yeah, a positive altitude, positive manner of writing, it's important in our job, and I'm glad that they are doing this one in an amazing way.
Yeah, I think so. I was thinking the other day about the communication between different cultures. We're using one language primarily, but we are thinking in very different ways. And I think that's really amazing, an amazing experience when working with Tessa. Anything that you can share about the future of the team, maybe new goals that you think might be interesting for our testers from all over the world?
Mhm. Yeah, definitely. So from now on, we are planning to expand our borders, and yeah, sometimes promote new um, possibilities, new
Oh,
opportunities to uh, our testers via different social media channels. And I do believe that there will be a room for our support in that, let's say, Facebook groups, Instagrams, and so on, where our support will be extended not only on our platform but also in different uh, channels, which is good for us, and we can help more uh, people from different countries, from different locations, to get succeed on our platform
yeah,
and become a freelance testers together with us. So I think it's important goal for us in 2022.
cool.
And if we are talking about the future of the team, yeah, they are doing the amazing job, and I really appreciate the things that they are doing. And it's important for them to grow as well uh, by improving um,
Hmm.
their knowledge about our platform, because we are working in it and implementing lots of new features for our testers. And it's yeah, and we are updating the existing
Yes,
ones.
yeah, yeah.
And in order to be up to date, it's also important to know more and more about platform, how it works, what is the processes inside of it, so they will help more in details to each of the testers when they have some questions or unclear about or unsure about some um,
Hmm.
specifications of the process that we have there. So yeah, I think educational part of our team is also very important there.
Yeah, and expanding it sounds really exciting. If I'm understanding correctly, mm, testers would be able to apply for this kind of work as they know the community, the platform.
Mm. If we are talking about positions as a support agents for our testers, uh, we might consider this option if we do have reliable people on our platform who are aware of lots of things, are in knowledge, and their knowledge base regarding our platform is let's say huge and amazing. We
Yeah.
of course we can consider this option and take them as a freelance agents in the support, who might cover the certain time frames or the certain
Hmm.
channels in the future.
Languages,
Uh, yeah,
if needed.
and certain languages as well, of course, if needed. Yeah, but as usually we are trying to cover most of the cases in English. There is a small
Yeah, yeah.
chance of using the um, Germany or Russian or any other
Hmm.
languages. But yes, honestly, we are trying to cover majority of the tickets in English. But there is no any restrictions about it, so I'm sure that we will be
Hmm.
more than happy to have people who have lots of you know languages as their in their skills. So yeah.
That's really exciting. I think the community will be happy. We'll get really happy to hear this. Thank you, Anwar. By any chance, do you also happen to have one of those funny, weird requests? I'm asking this because Miguel told us a couple in the last episode and it was hilarious. So maybe you go one or two?
Unfortunately, uh, I'm dealing in most of the cases I'm dealing with problems and situations with testers where there is a need of involvement of me, uh, and most of them are more serious than just funny. So
Or
I'm
you are taking the serious cases?
unfortunately, yeah,
Unfortunate.
yeah, in support. I mean, my role in support is more about solving the issues.
Yeah.
So it's not a full of funny and so on.
Thank you for being here, Anwar, and it's a pleasure to finally meet you, and congratulations on all the hard work. This team is indeed an important one for the platform. Now you know all about the TestIO support team. You've heard the voices of Ivan and Miguel, those who are most of the time replying to your requests. Now you also know the head of this wonderful team, Anwar, who has shared the past, present, and future of this department. These are the colleagues you'd work with when you become tester with us. Thank you for listening to the TESAO Open Mic podcast. If you want to know more about us and start a QA tester career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.